Hello dear students. Today in this video we will revise the important poem, second number poem of your syllabus, Wind, composed by Subramanya Bharati. First of all, we will know about the poet. Subramanya Bharati, also known as Bharatiyar, and she was born on 11 December 1882 to 11 September 1921. Was a Tamil writer, poet and journalist, an Indian independence activist and social reformer from Tamil Nadu, popularly known as Makavi Bharati. He was a pioneer of modern Tamil poetry and is considered one of the greatest Tamil literary figures of all times. His numerous works were fiery songs kindling patriotism and nationalism during the Indian independence movement. Bharati's works were on varied themes covering religious, political, and social aspects. Now we will get to know something about the theme of the poem, the wind. The poem Wind inspires us to face the challenges thrown at us with grit and firm determination. We should be strong enough to face all the hardships of life with courage. Wind symbolizes problems and obstacles that we all face and go through at some point of time in our lives. The poem is a satire on human weakness and the power of the strong humans. Now we will discuss summary of the poem. The wind is a symbol of difficulties or obstacles humans have to face for their survival. Initially, the poet implores the wind to blow gently, but it does not agree to do so. The wind blows violently and causes destruction. To add fuel to the fire, the storm has once again brought the rain. The storm causes a lot of damage. It breaks the shutters of weak windows. It scatters the papers and throws down books from the shelves. It further tears down the pages of the books. The poet personifies the wind as God. The wind makes fun and exploits the situation. It hurts and weakens the weak person, man-made structures, and natural objects. On the other hand, it gives support to the strong. The fast-blowing wind destroys the weak structures like the weak houses, weak doors, weak trees, and people who are physically and mentally weak. The poet advises to build strong houses fixed with strong doors. We must be healthy physically and mentally. The poet suggests to befriend the wind and work in coordination with it. Like the wind, we too should use our intellect and use the wind to our advantage. The wind is always on the lookout to exploit our weakness. The overview of the poem is that The weak-willed can always be overpowered by the strong. The weak will always be limited if they don't take control of their lives. On the other hand, the strong can stand and face all hurdles with strength and conviction. Survival is therefore of the fittest. This poem consists of a total of 22 lines. These lines are not separated into stanzas. Here, they are divided into meaningful segments for ease. So, as far as the literary devices are concerned, alliteration is used, symbolism and personification is used in the poem. I hope you followed it and revise it carefully. Thank you, everyone.